The hush in the room felt almost sacred, heavy with something unsaid but deeply understood. It wasn't awkward, it was electric. A kind of silence that doesn't ask for permission. One that demands presence. We didn't break it. Not with small talk or forced laughter. No, we offered something else. Something unforgettable. And not a single one of them dared to look away. If you're a regular here, hit like and subscribe. You know what we do. And if you're new, buckle up. What you're about to witness started off so casually. This is honestly exhausting. Melissa sighed as she collapsed into the oversized armchair like she was auditioning for a role in some living room drama. She swung one leg over the other and reached for her wine glass. Every night it's like we're in training for some damn Olympic sport. Her husband, Blake, didn't even glance up from his whiskey. What can I say? Some of us still got it. The laugh that followed was too loud, too sharp to be real. It wasn't a shared moment between spouses. It was performance. For us. Derek sat next to me, one leg crossed over the other, unmoved. He was calm, always. But I felt the ripple in him the second Melissa kept talking. At least you two don't have to worry about that anymore, right? Her wine glass hovered midair as she turned her eyes on us. You've done your time. Now you just get to enjoy the quiet parts. I tilted my head slightly, curious if she was finished. She wasn't. No need to keep up with all that. She waved her hand vaguely, letting the sentence trail off, followed by a smug sip of wine. Blake chuckled, clearly enjoying the show. They've earned the break, he said, nodding toward us. Across the room, Chris glanced at his wife, Emily. She gave a tight, performative smile and placed a hand gently on his knee. They didn't object. If anything, they looked like they believed it. But we didn't. I slid my hand slowly across Derek's thigh, letting it settle. Actually, I said softly, my voice cutting clean through the pretense, we still do it almost every night. Melissa blinked. Blake's smile faltered. I leaned in, fingers now tracing the shape of Derek's chest through his shirt. This one's an absolute animal in bed. Somewhere behind us, someone inhaled sharply. Derek chuckled, holding Blake's gaze. 21 years together, he said, his voice low and even. And the last 5 have been the best. Melissa laughed, but there was tension behind it now. Every night? Seriously? She looked me up and down, then at Derek. I mean, you look amazing, but come on, there's no way he's still keeping up. I let the silence expand. Then I smiled. You'd be surprised. Derek leaned forward slightly, lowering his voice. She makes it easy. Blake tried to laugh again, but it barely escaped his throat. Well, he said, almost under his breath, I'd have to see it to believe it. I tilted my head, studying him. You really think I'm bluffing? He didn't answer. He didn't need to. I wasn't planning to put on a show tonight, I said, rising from the couch with unhurried grace. I ran a hand over Derek's shoulder as he relaxed even further, his arms stretched wide across the back of the couch like a king on his throne. Then I knelt. Emily let out a soft gasp. Melissa whispered, "What are you doing?" I didn't answer. I just reached for Derek's belt, loosening it with practiced ease. His zipper whispered open beneath my fingers. He was already hard, waiting for me. I looked over my shoulder at the 4 of them, frozen, wide-eyed, captivated. I smiled. No build-up. No hesitation. I let my lips graze him. Soft, slow, reverent. Again. Slower this time. My tongue followed the shape of him, deliberately, painting a picture they would never forget. Derek let out a breath. One hand rested lightly against the back of my head. Not pressing, just guiding. And I followed. We moved like dancers who had practiced the steps 1,000 times. Because we had. The room behind me had gone silent. Tension gripped the air like a fist. I didn't break focus. When I finally pulled back, I rose slowly, like something sacred was unfolding. I peeled off my shirt, then my skirt. Everything else followed in rhythm. Naked now, I straddled Derek where he sat, skin to skin, breath to breath. His hands gripped my thighs with reverence. "Ready?" I whispered, not to him but to them. They didn't answer. They couldn't. I moved. grounded, confident. Every roll of my hips was deliberate, every motion intentional and slow. His breathing changed, deeper now, but he let me lead. I leaned forward, brushing my chest against his. Then I pulled back again, teasing the edge of connection. "You're unreal," he whispered, voice strained with awe. Deeper, I murmured. Slower. He sat up, arms wrapping around me, lips grazing behind my ear. "Come here," he said, and lifted me as if I weighed nothing. He laid me gently on the thick rug, its warmth meeting my back as I opened to him. I looked up. Emily was on her knees now, lips on Chris's abdomen, his fingers tangled in her hair. Melissa sat frozen, legs tightly crossed, face flushed crimson. Blake had leaned forward, elbows on knees, not moving, not blinking. They had doubted, and now they couldn't look away. Derek came down over me, our bodies aligning with perfect familiarity. His chest met mine. Every point of contact radiated something primal. My legs wrapped around him, keeping him there. His hand found mine, fingers threading tight. The other braced my thigh as he began to move. Slow, deep, complete. The rest of the world dissolved. Then, with a quiet intensity, he shifted me. His hands steady, experienced. My knees found the rug. My back arched beneath him. He entered again from behind now, so close it felt like one shared body. My breath stuttered. His palm slid up my spine. "Don't hold back," he whispered. And I didn't. Behind us, I heard Emily cry out softly, Chris moaning her name. Melissa made a sound, part shock, part envy, but didn't look away. Blake's hand disappeared beneath his waistband, slow and unsure. I glanced over my shoulder, lips parted. "Enjoying the show?" No one answered. The answer was written all over them. And in that moment, skin to skin, breath to breath, what started as a dare became something else entirely. We let them watch. And we never looked away.